Aries, good for you. Married, long-term commitment, settled down, or you're in honeymoon phase. You and this person are loved up. You could be in an open relationship, you could be polyamorous, or you could just be open to bringing other people into the connection. You could do swingers parties and go away to couples retreats. Your relationship is hot, basically. Listen to this, it's really, really sexy, okay? Aries, I'm looking at the Chariot, the Strength card, the Ace of Wands, the Sun card, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Wands. You are powerful. You're a witch. You're an alchemist. You're a manifester. This person is really, really strong as well. Male or female, you're rich, you're abundant, you're powerful, and you're sexy. And there's a lot going on. Give me a second. I don't know if I'm connecting with loads of you and this is different stories or if this is just one. First of all, this relationship is liberating AF. It's powerful, it's sexy, it's mature, it's grown. It makes you feel more in your power. You can surrender, you can give in. I see a lot of time outdoors. Yeah, a lot of hot fires, hot baths, a lot of undressing each other, a lot of nudity, nude beaches, yeah, nudist retreats, a lot of fresh food and vegetables. I get veganism, I get healthy, organic, whole farming, whole foods. I get really rich, authentic farm life, yeah. I get gorgeous, glowing skin. I get sex parties. I get church. So take that in your stride because there's a lot going on here. Not everyone tells their pastor or their priest what they do on the Friday nights before they hit the church. No offence, no disrespect to any religion, my goodness. But I'm just saying, in the same way I see liberation in sex, is the same way I see the pastor right here too. Beautiful relationship. Beautiful relationship. Beautiful relationship. A lot of growth in this relationship as well. I see evolution in this relationship. Like you've grown again and again with each other from a really, really young age. You could have been together 20 years. Yeah? 10 years, 20 years. You're really strong in love. It's really nice to see. I don't often do readings which are this powerful. There's 5 major arcanas out of 6 cards. This is a major milestone in your relationship. I'm going to dive deeper, right? The moon is out at the bottom of the deck. So let me have a look here. There is this relationship is based on magic, spirituality. I'm talking to an alchemical queen, I feel like. Talking to a wife who is a serious higher level queen. Husband looks like a sorcerer, a wizard, someone really spectacular and professional, potentially even a priest. But I am looking at this, this man saves lives. This man saves lives. And it's not giving me doctor saves life. It's like a really powerful pastor. Yeah? He's giving me Pastor Boshoff energy. I've never seen Pastor Boshoff's wife in my life. But I could only assume the power of Pastor Boshoff when he speaks. You can find him on the CRC Church on YouTube channel. My favourite church that I attend. My favourite pastor in the world, to be honest with you. He really, really inspires and talks from a powerful place. He's quite muscly as well. I get that image here in this Hierophant card, which talks about the morals and the integrity and the grounding of spirituality and faith. This man saves lives. Like, he is really rich in spirit, rich in God and worship and prayer, and that is powerful. And the masculine being this way with you, right, whether you are the male or female, whether you are this priest and this powerful masculine or this is the feminine, what's so beautiful about this is your relationship has a lifespan of its own. A mission of its own, a journey of its own. I've never seen a relationship whereby either of you don't even have to do anything or overanalyze your relationship because it's ordained by God. It's magic, yeah? So if you don't believe in magic, then it's God, isn't it? Of course. It's spirit, it's destined, it's self-mastery. If you don't believe in alchemy either, then what is it? It's Jesus, it's walking in the light, it's prayer, it's worship, yeah? It's really powerful. Really, really powerful. I see a really gorgeous stillness where there isn't much that needs to be done. Okay, so when I talk about all this naked people being around, maybe that's because this man is a counselor or a therapist and he does a relationship counseling and helps others. Because if you guys are not all getting naked at a colony together in some kind of coven or cult or tribe or nudist retreat and beach, and you are really religious, especially if it's Christianity, then that's not going to work, is it? So it suggests that you are doing other kinds of stuff whereby you are doing couples counseling, you are all coming together and sitting around in circles, and you are the leading advocates of love and romance and repairing relationships, like AA meetings for divorcees, people that don't want to break up. It looks like a power couple helping others heal. You don't have to do much because it looks like the husband is the face, or you're the husband. The husband's doing the most, right? From what I get here, you could have 2 kids as well. 2 kids that help out at the church or at the services, wherever this is. You're helping people in a really powerful way, and that's your love language. It looks like this man is the driving force of the connection, and the man provides so beautifully for the feminine. And a lot of times in readings, I don't like stereotypical energy, and it's really hard to find a stable relationship and a good example of what a healthy romance is when the man is allowed to truly take the lead and the feminine is allowed to truly be the feminine and give the man the keys to drive. Not a lot of people and not a lot of men don't even know how to do that. So to look at this reading and see this man being such a powerful lead and his woman surrounded by all of these people just because he sends them to her. She manages so much for him. Really beautiful. It's a really beautiful dynamic, and this feminine that I feel like I'm connecting with today is rich and abundant spiritually because her provider, her husband, provides. Yeah, it looks like a chain of command in worship as well. Feel free to tell me off and teach me your discipline, but it looks like this pastor spends a lot of time talking to God, and then from the God voice he then tells it to his woman and the wife, and the wife listens and delivers based on his word. So her word, she follows her husband's word, and her husband follows God's word. It's a chain of command coming straight from God himself. Very powerful. That's why this woman is so strong and beautiful and liked. She doesn't have to do much every day. She hasn't got to try and overexert herself. She's powerful and light, for God has allowed her to be so, for her husband has provided her with everything she needs to flourish based on God's word. Magic. Yeah, that's what I call magic. Yeah, we all look at things differently and see things as sin and good and bad. Tarot wouldn't even be good in the Christian community, but I feel like I'm connecting with a kind of strong religious, like somewhat Christian faith. It's really beautiful. The strength and the love is powerful, and it enlightens others. You're doing a great job in your career, both of you, and you're really, really grounded in truth, and you're really intimate and loving as well. I can't believe I'm looking at such a beautiful relationship that is balanced around all sides. Most people would never believe this is even possible. And you know, in certain communities they'll be like, oh, you know, they must have problems really at home. No, you actually don't. You actually don't, from what I can see. Let me know if I'm wrong, and do feel free to share more in the comments, but I see a real beautiful grounded connection. I see there is more things that you do want on the horizon. Things that you see and wish for, but things you know you do not need to worry about. Why? Because God will provide, your husband will provide, your wife will deliver. The balance, the ecosystem, the intelligence, the intellect, the levy, the light load of this. What a beautiful way to live. What a beautiful relationship to have. I would love to learn more about this discipline because it is the most grounded thing I've ever seen in a reading. My husband will provide, my wife will deliver, God will hear us. There are beautiful things that you are working towards that you haven't spoken to your husband about, or you haven't informed your wife of yet. For time is divine, and God will govern when we move next. And it's simple and as light as that. How beautiful. Love and light to you. Thank you for blessing this reading today with your gorgeous energy. And keep sharing that love you have in you and that God inside of you with the rest of the world, because we need it. We really, really need it. So thank you. Love and light.